Okay, so I chose our Sports channel again, but if like I always just say, but just in case if any guys truly care about my stuff, truly care about my content, please like, share, hit the bell notification, look at my posts or on my Twitter, Instagram, or Reddit, or any of that stuff. And if any guys truly care about my content, truly give a rat's and like a rabbit's feet about my stuff, subscribe, as I always do say, ladies and gentlemen. Or any just in case YouTube, any guys just in case the algorithm of YouTube took you away from me and not subscribed to my channel, please come back to me. Great if you did. For any of my original watchers, my viewers, my watchmen, all my fans, my fanatics, my original people that were there with me on day freaking one. And of course, as always, my original followers, my fanboys, fangirls, my viewers that were there for me. So I was grinding on day freaking one. It'd be great if you come back to me, but if not, I totally get it. If any guys stumble upon here, happen to stumble upon here from either my Instagram, Twitch, or freaking the really old school ones there, I say like Reddit or Newgrounds or not should excuse me. If any guys came from there, it'd be great if you come along with this journey, just tag along with this amazing, wonderful adventure. Me doing just reaction review segments once in a very rare super raw rant videos and talk about technology news, Elon Musk news, sometimes virtual VTuber drama news, all that good stuff. Whether it's from Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, all that other good shit. It'd be great if you stay with me, possibly. I'm not saying no pressure, but forever it'd be cool. But if not, it's a one-and-done thing. You're never gonna see me again. You can just leave me in the background playing 2x speed if you feel like it. Totally get it. It's totally water under the bridge. It's totally all good in the hood. It's all classy, all glassy. It's all freaking gravy. Totally, completely understandable. It's all water under the bridge. I get there's 70, 80, 90 million billion people you can watch in the world besides me. Totally feel that. Totally relatable. And I'm totally at peace, calmfulness, and tranquility. Anyways, I haven't seen these dudes in for years, bro. It's like, what, 2017 or 2018 is the last time I saw them? Responsibilities from Brand New Day Short. Those other ones that had fake AI generated stuff in them, but these guys are the freaking mighty RACOON. I remember these dudes back in the day, man. I used to watch a lot of their stuff. I remember they sell like, what, 700,000 or 800,000 plus subscribers. Now they're almost 3 million subscribers. So they've grown a lot since then. So I haven't watched their shit since, 8.5, 9 years ago was like the last time I checked them out. So it's been almost a whole decade the last time I seen these dudes. So I'm surprised they're still around. I don't know if the YouTube algorithm unsubscribed to them to that channel, or maybe I just got bored of them or whatever. I'm not sure. And then my older backup channels, I was subbed to them big time, so I watch them almost fucking constantly every single day. Anyways, I got 3 other news things to talk to you about, news story articles. 2 of them are really old from last month. One's a little bit earlier from this month. So without further ado, just jumping this thing head first. Let's go. Should be very fucking interesting. Let's see how good this short is. Alright, let's go.
They say being a hero is exciting. Swinging across the skyline, stronger than anyone else, feared by criminals and admired by the world.
Right.
But they don't see what it costs. They don't feel the silence after a battle when you ask yourself if you were fast enough, if you could have saved one more life. Being a hero means standing your ground. Whether the enemy in front of you threatening the city, or someone you once trusted, someone you once called a friend. And still,
his fucking name, man. I know they made that whole freaking movie on it and had that dude that was from Kick-Ass back in there. He got a lot more buffer and huger. And the guy that was in Gladiator, he was in there, Russell Crowe. He was like Craven the Hunter. One of those supposed to be on. I know it did really, really bad like almost a year and a half ago, but it wasn't that bad. It was fairly decent, alright.
You fight. Not because you want to, but because you must.
Oh! That's a little flashback we got there. Okay.
A hero is not defined by power, but by the willingness to carry. The responsibility.
Directed by
This is still Domino's.
Alright. Hold on one freaking quick second. Hold on. Alright, so super fast lightning round where I thought to use opinions, speculations, buys, feels, hot takes, spicy takes, random takes, bulletproof points, worldviews, topic and top of the dome, top of the freaking brain, thoughts. Anyways, excuse me there. Yeah, well, it's a lot more quicker than the other one I did with the Batman one. It's literally the same day I'm doing it, even though I got a whole different shirt and different thing. I know I got to get a haircut pretty soon, so if I don't do a video by this Tuesday or Wednesday, it'll probably be this Saturday. It'll be nice, short, and sweet to the point. God forbid. I hope it's not until next week. Maybe the week after. If it's not next week or this week, I get that. Really got to get that fucking haircut. It's getting really long as shit in the back. It's not fucking cool. Anyways, back to this matter. Yeah, it was really nice. I like whoever was doing the narrator's voice. He was really, really cool. It was like it could have been Morgan Freeman's freaking long lost cousin or whatever. I don't know. Or Liam Neeson's cousin. It could have been John Wick or whatever. Keanu Reeves' character, John Wick, doing like the freaking narration in the background. It sounded really sultry and really like philosophical, philanthropic, even though philanthropy, to me personally, that probably leads to a lot of atheism, thinking your own God or your own to use His Holy Spirit, which it can't be. There can only be one Heavenly Yahshua, Yahweh, Hashem, Jesus, God, Father, and obviously Jesus in heaven and all that stuff. Not trying to get all religious or anything. That's usually how it is. I know I had a lot of dark, fucked up secrets about what Spider-Man was really about, which is kind of sad, but it's so freaking kick fucking ass though, man. That was something I grew up as a 90s kid. I used to wake up every time when I used to watch the whole Fox Kids thing. Like when I used to have like Wolverine and all that stuff versus Batman versus Spider-Man and all that stuff. Well, it wasn't a versus thing, but used to have it here in the United States. If any of you guys grew up here in the States, maybe Canada, you Canadians probably got the same thing too. Because I know we got a couple Canadian cartoons that were sometimes around here in the United States. Because after I was living in Harlow, New York, I lived upstate New York for a little while for about 7-8 years. And before I moved out here to Vegas later on, I got a lot of Canadian cartoons around there. Because I was literally right around the corner from the Canadian Peacebridge area. So I wasn't living that far from them. To the Canuck people. So anyways, yeah, but I know I got a lot of cartoons from there right in the day. I'm not gonna get too deep into it. I got a couple shows from like live action ones, even like this one in the early mid '90s. It was like Recess and Fudge and Reboot and all that stuff. Lord in Space and the Buzz Lightyear one. A bunch of those when I was growing up as a 90s-year-old, 2000s. Good. Other than that, back to the main topic here, Spider-Man. Yeah, I remember that Spider-Man cartoon show used to show in the early bit late 90s. That was a real big part of my childhood. I remember playing the PS1, PS2 games too. I never got to play that many in the PS3, PS4. I wish I did, because I was playing a lot of my Nintendo, freaking GameCube, and the Wii at the time. I was way more extra addicted to that than I was with the PS3 at the time, unfortunately. Just saying, just putting it out there. What else? What else? That little running, little flash, freaking like, goes in front of the camera type of stunt thing there. That looked really cool. Bravo to the people that made this one here. It was like, yeah, he showed all his little enemies, how he fought in the past and the present, the enemies he's gonna fight in the future, the big bosses he always fought in the video games or in the comic books and all that shit. Old school, rest in peace to that guy Stan Lee. Oh man, even if I don't be surprised he had. I hate to say it too, because I know there's a lot of people old school, because I'm part of that whole conspiracy theory tinfoil hat community, but there's a lot of old school stuff saying he might have sold out to the Freemasons, New World Order, Illuminati, and all that stuff, which I wouldn't be surprised. Every time he does that little devil horn symbol, I wouldn't be surprised. That's how he activates his power. I remember seeing a lot of old conspiracy theory videos and that, with all the stuff with the whole Epstein stuff and all that stuff. I wouldn't be surprised. They say, oh, Mr. Lee, he was on the list with the island and all that stuff, which as heartbreaking as that is for me to see it. I remember like 2008, 09, when I started waking up to a lot of that shit with the whole FEMA cans and the whole Earth flat, pancake theory and all that, the Yeti and Bigfoot and the whole, what's it called? Not the monsters, but like the something cryptoids or whatever, cryptids or cryptoids, freaking monsters theories and all that. I don't be surprised half of that shit's already real. It's been around for a long ass time. So I used to listen to dudes like my boy KJ or ACAU, Visual and Christian Mario, and Richie from Boston, and some other dudes like Face Like the Sun and all that, where a lot of expose shit in videos like that. No, you can't really say stuff like that on YouTube anymore, but back in the days, in the late 2000s, early 2010s, I was hearing this crap like crazy. Now you could only hear it on Rumble or BitChute, and that's it, fortunately. And then the last little bit of thing, news I will say, yeah, the lighting in this thing, the camera lighting, the camera action, and all this other shit where he's going through the freaking traffic in New York City, he's just web slinging like how he does in the video games, and sometimes that anime version of Spider-Man. Freaking kick freaking ass, man. I loved it. And yeah, shout out to Mighty Raccoon again. They're still doing their freaking thing. I'm glad they're still doing it. I even saw a fake version. I don't know if they did it or not. It was like, had a Dragon Ball Z characters of Frieza, Raditz, Cell, and Majin Buu, like live action version of them, but they're like AI generated. So I don't know if I may or may not react to that one. So let's get into the quick news article story stuff now. Okay, so I thought this was New York Post. This is from California Post, whatever, I guess. But this one is going to be a little. Two of them are going to be controversial. One of them is going to be just bullshit dropping. It's about a Twitch streamer chick or whatever. The Valkyrie chick. I haven't thought about her in a long ass time. So it says, this comes from Sonia Gugliara? It says, woke Disney is under fire of tone deaf and diverse Captain Mr. Durag. Wow. Cartoon character show. Because I know for black people, aka black Americans, don't want to be called African Americans anymore. Yeah, just black folks in general. I remember when I was a 90s kid, a 90s, early 2000s kid, preteen, there was a lot of like black kids were using a bunch of those like bandana do-rags or whatever. I don't know, maybe it's because they have to like keep their, and you really got to take extra good care of their hair because it's different from all the other race ethnicities, different types of people's of hair. And they did it on freaking Black History Month on top of that, so they fucked up that real bad. So I'm just going to read a little bit of it here. And that's the guy here. The Captain Do-Rag fool. That's crazy. That's him. Anyways, this stupid thing getting in the fucking way. Right? Ultra woke Disney latest effort in diversity is dividing fans who. This is from last month because it's March now. Tone deaf network for pushing a quote black superhero wearing a do-rag, aka bandana headband. Mr. Captain Do-Rag debuted on January 15th. Fights grime in the slime city on the Disney Junior show Hey AJ. His do-rag doubles as his cape and covers his upper portion of his face like a mask, with his eyes peeking through fabric covering his primarily associated with the black community. Of course it is. Character who was instantly slammed by some of those black Moreno people. They really cherish that thing like if it's gold. That's just how it is for them, man. It's like close thing to Latinos. If we would have something like that, it would have said sombrero or like a scarf or whatever. Nah, it probably would have been like, especially in California, those dudes norteños with anyos would have had a red or blue do-rag like Bloods and Crips would have had in Cali or Texas. I don't know. It probably would have been like a freaking comb or grease comb or whatever like that. I don't know if it was anything that we cherish really, really deep. Mainly if you're Mexican shit. If you're any other 35, 34 other ethnicities of Latinos, I don't know. I guess besides a comb, that in our wallets, and if you're a real stereotype Mexican, probably like the stereotype boots from mariachi bands, I guess. You could use that as our freaking way of coping. I don't know. To treat that like gold, maybe? I don't know. I used to use like a wallet thing that was made out of old school Native American stuff, so I used to cherish that with me all the time. It was a Scarface one too at Tony Montana. I know it's weird. So the character was instantly slammed by viewers who were both furious and baffled by what they perceived as an overtly stereotype and offensive depiction of a black character. Of course they did. So they made Captain Do-Rag 2026, what the fuck Disney, one man wrote next, aka Twitter. Concept Captain Do-Rag was widely tone deaf. Another one agreed. I thought Mr. Captain Do-Rag was a made-up internet hoax, but nope. LMAO, Disney really came up for black... came up with that for Black History Month. My sides hurt. I've been laughing so hard. Someone wrote in disbelief. And there's more, I guess. Oh, this is the one that made it. What a freaking dumbass. Throw her own people into the freaking thing. Under their bus. Artist, writer, comedian Camila Corbett created the character Captain Do-Rag. Man. Oh, man. They're going to give this bitch a lot of backlash for that, man. And then again, that's just how it is. I've seen how African American black people act. Sometimes they're like crabs in a bucket. I know the only race that says screws our own races over. Half the time, not all the time, half the time, I see my Puerto Rican side screw each other over occasionally too. So I know they're not the only people in the world that do that to each other. Only ones you rarely see it, extremely super, is not with Asians that much, or airborne Indies, or white people. They usually don't do that at all to each other. Maybe unless they're the lower, no offense to white people that live in trailer homes, like the lower poverty white people, the trailer white bread, white trash ones. Maybe they screw each other though. I don't know. It's a damn shame you did a Black History Month, though, man. It was really bad for you. This is a little bit more sadder, serious one. This is from February 17th. It's not the first time I talked about Roblox on the channel. So some more local channel from Georgia, I guess. Georgia Attorney General investigating Roblox over child exploitation concerns. That's no good. It's updated from February 18th. So it's quick. Georgia's Attorney General has launched an investigation of Roblox, popular online game, and chat and play platform concerns over the concerns might be putting kids at risk. Attorney General Christar Carr announced Tuesday that his office is examining whether Roblox is violating Georgia's consumer protection laws following the reports of child, can't say any of that stuff, exploitation, just sadness and abuse, sadly, and hurtfulness. Connecting to the platform, Carr's office cited multiple incidents, including a case earlier this year which Georgia State Patrol recovered 2 girls that went missing from Florida homes after communicating with a 19-year-old stranger on Roblox. The suspect from Nebraska facing kidnapping with other charges. Attorney General also referenced a 2023 case in which an adult was posing as a child. I think I remember hearing this one too. He used Roblox chat function to contact 12-year-old little boy, man. Super evil as hell, man. And later concerned into him sending explicit photos. Wow. No good, man. Very, very bad. That's not just happening in Georgia. That's happening all over the country and all over the world. I'm surprised it happened over here in Vegas, over here where I live in the state of Nevada. So, would not be shocked because it's all the way on the other side of the country out there in Florida and Georgia and all that. So, woof. They are screwed, bro. Thank God, if I ever do have children, I'm never going to freaking play Roblox ever. Never. Just way the fuck out of the question, bro. I don't want to be a helicopter asshole parent, but I ain't got to protect the hell out of them, man. Because all that crazy ass predator PDF file motherfuckers are nasty ass evil motherfuckers that lurk out there, Satan's kingdom. Really got to protect your young ones, man. And older millennial parents are protecting Gen Alpha because protect them with your freaking life, man. Big time. And the last little bit of news, not really that much important stuff. It's about this chick, Valkyrie. I haven't talked about her in about a couple months or a year. So it says, Twitch star Valkyrie defended her reaction to brother's unfortunately unaliving after viral outrage. It says, quote, just because he kicked the bucket. So one needs no introduction. I mean, this girl's probably a billionaire, trillionaire at this point. Just going to read a little bit of it. Rachel Hofstetter, hopefully I'm saying it right, Hofstetter, aka Valkyrie, used to be in the public eye. But for the last few days, it's more, this is February. I thought it was in March. Hold on. Let's see when it was. Oh, February 25th. Okay. It's still a little bit more recent, though, so it's like a week old at least. For the last few days, it's been very hard for her. The YouTube and Twitch star has gotten a lot of bad press. And after a clip from her February 20th live stream went viral in the video, she freely discussed the unfortunate passing away of her brother, Mark, that occurred in her most recent past. The bad relationship and his persistence of, alcohol consumption are good. What she believed to be a serious consideration was soon turned into a fiery inner argument concerning the way to cope with grief, family relationship, and in a way to demonstrate grievance in front of the whole world. Valkyrie addressing the backlash of reality complicated grief. Alright, continue reading. This is what she says here. Shouldn't have to forgive him just because he passed away. We never had a relationship. Alright, that's what she's saying there. You guys could read the rest after this last part. During the stream, Miss Valkyrie, aka Rachel, described a difficult exchange with her mother, and her conflicted feelings about forgiveness. She said that. Okay. Yeah, you guys go read the rest on your own if you want, but I said I never knew this chick IRL. Never will, but I don't know what it was, because after I guess she got a lot of that fame and fortune, a lot more when she started getting into Hollywood and all that stuff. I'm surprised she just quit Twitch altogether and quit YouTube altogether and be a mainstream media Hollywood celebrity chick. And she had all those little quirkiness, preppiness things about her. That's a shame, though. Ugh. That one's really, really sad. As I'll say, I've seen old school cousins of mine back in the days. I used to visit them in upstate New York and all that stuff. Like, some had dysfunctional families and all that too. It's extremely sad as hell, but that one struck a chord with me pretty hardcore, man. It's really fucking sad to see what happens. People like just have hatred for their old school peoples that are like their literal DNA blood. It's really sad as hell. But this one had millions and billions of trillions of dollars. She could have helped out her alcohol addicted older brother sibling, you know? She's kind of a little stuck up bitch for that, man. Fortunately. Now, I don't know her for like that, but you have so much money and hell, you could get all the best therapists and psychiatrists in the world for your older sibling brother and just decide to let him freaking leave the world permanently like that, man. I don't know if he took his own, soul or whatever, aka he did it himself, or he had no car accident. I don't know how he went, but man, rest in peace to her brother. And that's it. That's all I can say for now. I'm out of here. Wipe my hands clean with this reaction and this little news segment here, and that's it. Just gonna do it real short here. Stay in the grind, stay healthy, be with yourself, be someone's heart out, letting my feelings aside. Stay tuned more for future videos to come. And I'll see you guys. Take it easy. Stay extra cautious. I'll see you guys soon. All right. Later. Peace.